So on this channel, we talk about stacking silver all the time. Whether it's the good, for example, with spot prices and premiums coming down so that we can stack more with our money, or the bad, when the premiums and spot prices are going up and we can stack less. For example, Silver Eagles right now with their very, very high premiums. But one thing we don't talk about on this channel very much is fractional silver. Now, of course, we talk about 90% silver all the time, but fractional silver is, for example, 1/10 ounce, 1/4 ounce, or 1/2 ounce silver rounds. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And I want to show you why I believe that fractional silver, especially in the smaller forms, is some of the worst silver that you can stack. We're going to look at all of those numbers today, and then you can let me decide by leaving a comment down below. But before we do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe and help us continue to grow. We are at almost 150,000 subscribers. And additionally, check out this awesome giveaway from our sponsor, SD Bullion. SD Bullion is at it again. Last year, they gave away a full monster box of 2022 Silver Eagles. Now this year, they're doing it with a full monster box of 2023s. If you want your chance to win a full sealed monster box of 2023 Silver Eagles, make sure you head over to sdbullion.com/silverseeker or click the link in the description below. Thank you to SD Bullion for sponsoring today's video. So the 4 different types of fractional silver we'll talk about today are things like this. We have 1/10 ounce silver rounds. And then, of course, we have the 1/4 ounce silver rounds as well. And these are all 99 fine silver. Then we have 1/2 ounce silver rounds. These are actually, 1/2 ounce Canadian polar bears, but I don't have any generic silver 1/2 ounce rounds to show you. And, of course, we have our 1 ounce silver round just for comparison, because as you can see here, we have 1 ounce, 1 ounce, and 1 ounce. And then we have 90%, which takes $1.40 of 90% circulated silver to get to 1 ounce of silver. So that's what we have on the screen. Now, another thing we'll talk about at the end of the video, but isn't actually going to be compared, are things like this, but I will definitely not leave them out of this video. These are 1 gram silver bars. I'll tell you why we're going to talk about these separately when we get there, but let's start showing you the numbers for these 4 different types of fractional silver. Okay, so what I did today is I went to 4 different online retailers and I got their prices for 1/2 ounce, 1/4 ounce, 1/10 ounce, and 90%. And then I took all 4 of those numbers and averaged them out. So we're gonna go ahead and take a look. We're gonna start with 1/2 ounce silver. So if you take a look at 1/2 ounce silver, you can see our first quote was $15.55. Second one, $16.71. And this is per coin, by the way, not per ounce. Quote 3 at $16.33 and quote 4 at $15.76. So the average for 1/2 ounce silvers that I was able to find at the 4 online retailers that we were looking at today was $16.09 for 1 coin, which brings them just over 32 an ounce. We'll get there in just a second. Now looking at 1/4 ounce silver, you can see we have $10.74, $10.37, $12.13, and $11.81 per coin. Of course, it takes 4 coins to get to 1 ounce. As you can imagine, the spot price the cost to buy these is going up quite a bit. Now, looking at 1/10 ounce, it gets even worse. Look at this: $6.17, $5.94, $6.13, and $7.21 for an average of $6.36. And then if we finally look at 90%, you can see we have $23.33 per dollar, by the way, $25.38, $24.95, and $31.17. So the average times face, as I recorded this today, which by the way is May 27th of 2023, the average is $26.20 per dollar for 90% silver from the 4 online retailers that I got prices from, with the lowest being $20.33. So let's convert all of this into ounces, including the 90%, and take a look at these prices. So on 1/2 ounce, the cheapest we could find was $31.10 per ounce. That is roughly $8 an ounce over spot. The average, $32.18, is almost $9 an ounce over spot. 1/4 ounce, $41.48 per ounce. That is over $18 an ounce over spot for 1/4 ounce to get a full ounce of silver. Look at 1/10 ouncers. The cheapest was $59.40. Guys, that is what, that is $36 an ounce over spot. That is astronomical. That is way higher. Actually, the 1/4 ounces are higher than most Eagles too. Some places they're a little bit cheaper, but if you look at the average is certainly higher. But for my goodness, $63.60 an ounce is the average. We had one retailer at $7.21 a coin. That is $72.10 per ounce. That's almost $50 per ounce premium. Taking a look at 90%, we converted it into ounces. Remember, it takes $1.40 of 90% silver to equal 1 ounce of silver. So just take that 90% times face, multiply it by 1.4. We had the cheapest at $32.66 an ounce, which is actually more expensive than the cheapest half ouncer, and the average at $36.68, which is also more expensive than the average for half ounce silver. So yeah, these numbers are astronomical. It looks like half ounce silver is a little bit better of a deal right now than 90%. But once you get into the smaller fractional, so for example, a quarter ounce being like your silver quarter, the 10th ounce being like your 90% silver dime, those numbers get astronomical and definitely unjustifiable to ever recommend somebody purchasing silver in that form. So we did say we were going to talk about these a little bit. So let me show you why. Take a look at this. I could not, in good conscience, even put this on the same board with the other ones because the numbers are so far apart between the 4 online retailers, it's ridiculous. This 100 gram combi bar right here, and there's not 100 here because I've broken a few off, but right here, you can see our cheapest shop was $165.74. That comes out to $51.54 an ounce. That's a little bit high, but let's keep going down the list. The second retailer wasn't as good, but it wasn't anywhere near as bad as the other two at $59.27 for this bar right here. Take a look at 3 and 4, $284.28 and $284.81. The premium, the $88 an ounce, that is $65 over spot to get one of these bars from those last two retailers. And I'm not saying that it's not I'm not saying that it's a good deal from shops 1 and 2 either. I didn't say that at all. But look at the average, $71.95. The average is $12 more than the cheapest, or $20 more than the cheapest shop. The average for these 4 is $20 more than the cheapest shop. And when I saw the average for these 1 gram bars was I just broke this thing in half. Oops. When I saw that the average was $20 from the cheapest shop to the average, I'm like, why even put this on the same boat? So you're probably wondering, why would you even buy fractional silver like this or like these at all? And I get it. In fact, I tell people the majority of the time, the best silver to buy is 1 ounce silver rounds and 10 ounce silver bars, or whatever you can get, closest to spot, because you want to be able to get more silver for your money. But there are some people that believe that we will get into a situation where we have to use silver to barter again. And if that happens, it's going to be really hard to go to the store and get a gallon of milk or a loaf of bread. Even with a 1 ounce silver round, it might be way too much silver. So that's what these things are actually for. This is very simple. Let's say, a gallon of milk is 4 grams of silver. I can easily break 4 grams of silver and take it with me. And, I don't have to get change for the full ounce, or I can get 6, or I can break off whatever I need. So I get the idea for fractional silver, but that's, in my opinion, really only going to be required if we ever get into that situation. And I don't think that if we get there, I don't think we're going to, but if we get there, you might want that. But outside of that, I don't think it's going to be a big deal just to have, 1 ounce silver rounds for your small purchases, maybe some 90% for those smaller transactions, and then of course 10 ounce bars, gold, things like that for your larger transactions. But I can see why someone would want to buy something like this, and there's nothing wrong with it. I just wouldn't put all of my money into it. If you're going to get something like this, get 1 or 2, or get some 90%, or get some half ounces. I don't know about the really high premium stuff. It's really hard to justify buying more than just a little bit of it, if any of it at all. Anyway, you guys saw the numbers. I'd love to know what you think down below. So let me know by leaving a comment. Do me a favor, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you like videos like this, I would love to see you around more. So, make sure you do that as well. Check out this video above if you haven't seen it yet. And other than that, we will see you in the very next video. You have a great rest of your day.